Here.
Hayes.
Here.
Barstow.
Here. Stand for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, so I think the only thing we really have is discussing a new sound system, recording system for council chambers. Go ahead, DJ.
Hey, thanks a lot, Mike. We've talked about in the past improving the audio and recording capabilities here in council chambers. About 4, maybe 5 years ago, the microphones that are currently on the desk were installed. These are hardwired. They replaced a wireless system that was all consistent of the microphones you see on the outlying areas. We were going through a lot of batteries, and also they did not record well. My understanding is the ones that we currently have on our desks record well, but the outlying ones, and Kathy, weigh in, whatever your struggles are with this, but these outlying ones do not. They cut in and out. What we come to learn is the ones that are out here are not conducive to a meeting type room. They're more for a performance type area. We've met with Kito, who's our IT consultant. I'm not saying this is the solution to it, but just some ideas what we could do. You know, certainly we have some challenges with outlying areas with the tables. We move this room around. We have mayor's court that moves tables around. The podium moves. So looking at this, what they quoted and looking at it was keeping these that we have on our desks that pick up well. The only challenge with these is that you can't mute them. So anytime anybody's talking, it's picking it up. You can move them away. So, you know, potentially looking at ways to mute these. There's an attachment that you can do for this. But also looking at replacing these devices that we have out here. And what I've learned from them is that we're able to do some up in the ceiling that do not pick up the entire room. They're going to be more focused on areas where they're picking up on here in this. The other part of this is replacing the big black box that we have back there behind Todd. That is old technology. We've tried to upgrade it over the years with digital recording. We used to do tapes. The digital recorder has certainly worked well. We have in there now the computer that runs the monitors, but it's becoming aged infrastructure. It is getting old. We have an opportunity with this project to replace that, to have a smaller unit that would sit back in the corner, would clean up the room. It's going to essentially look like I don't want to say a desk, but an ottoman almost, I guess, a smaller box that we'd be able to record to. I think it's a worthwhile cause to continue looking into. And, you know, for this price is something that is certainly reasonable to do and would meet our needs here in council chambers. What I would like to hear is, you know, Kathy has certainly shared with me her concerns about the quality of the recording. I've listened to them when people are talking on the side tables and at the podium. It's not good. These pick up better than they used to. They pick up well. We used to have issues before that the microphones we had at the desk were not picking up well. These are, so I think that was a good step one. The digital recording was a good step two, but I think it's time to take the next step. Do you want anything? You want to add anything, Kathy? Or
The only thing I've heard that concerned me a little bit was being able to mute these. You may have some sunshine law issues if they are muted.
Mm-hmm.
So that might be something to maybe check with Mr. Zetz to make sure that we can do that. And then you have the issue with having council members remember to unmute it, and you might lose some of your recording.
and I'm okay not muting them. I know we've had the issue in the past, though, picking up recordings at sidebars or as it's still recording afterwards, picking up stuff. So I think there is issues either way,
Yeah.
to be honest with you. If this committee would like us to proceed with this and coming back with a final plan, I would be interested in hearing that.
BJ, I have a question.
Funded out of the general fund, or is it funded from,
It would be general fund, it'd be general fund, out of the Buildings and Grounds General Fund,
Okay.
which we have money available
Okay.
for this.
okay,
Yeah. Mayor's Court, not necessarily because they don't do any recording or necessarily use the mics, so. I looked into using some Mayor's Court computer, but strictly general fund, Buildings and Grounds money.
Is this the only estimate that we got?
So far, yes. This is the only thing. What I'm hesitant to do, though, when you start going down this path, you could have 3 different companies come in and give you 3 different solutions. And I don't want to use one company's estimate to say, hey, how much would this cost you? How much would that cost you to do? This is our, for the last couple of years, our IT consultant. They've installed these. They've done everything. Very trustworthy. They do great work.
Okay.
I have a question.
Mhm.
Sorry. What does this look like if we decide to change the way we sit in here? Like, are we planning on keeping these desks?
I would
keeping
love
those
to replace
tables?
these. These right now are wired. So there certainly is, if we want to go bigger than this, and this may be expanding over this committee, but if we wanted to go bigger than this, replace these and everything. These are all wired. If you look down below, they're all run. One challenge to this, we're built on a slab, so we have no way to really install ports under these to do them.
Okay,
So we'd probably have to look at a total
over.
wireless system if we wanted to proceed with replacing these.
Okay. Side tables, do we like those? Do we want
No.
to keep those?
I would like to gut this entire room, but I think it's going to take time and money to do so.
Okay.
I'll be honest, I don't know where to buy council desks. I don't. So it would take some time looking into where to buy them. I think these were built by a local. For these, I don't like the side desks. I think we could do better than. But
Okay. Just curious.
So you said our whole system right now is about, how old did you say? About 5 years old?
these microphones and the digital recorder in the box is 4 or 5 years old.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's not very old
All right. But I mean,
by any means.
I'm not much of a technical person, but I do know that, once you get to about that 5-year mark, as far as technology is concerned, it kind of starts to go by the wayside and deteriorate a lot faster. So I think this is definitely a worthwhile investment of our money.
And what this would be able to be utilized for anything we do with this.
Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't change any of this. This is all addressing the side microphones and the digital recorder, which could all be incorporated in anything we do up here and the side tables in the future.
Okay. Yeah, I got to thinking about that not that I don't think about it often, but when the news cameras came in and we have plastic tables up and
look great.
some of our pieces are falling apart. And the presentation that it gave of Pataskala was unimpressive. And I obviously I know that this meeting is not about that, but I was just curious if I was the only one that thought that, or apparently not. Thank you.
Anybody have anything else? So
What I would
what are our next steps
Well,
from
I
here?
can say that, the amount that is here is under the council authorization. I don't mean to bypass any steps, but, if there is no objection to this committee of the administration spending this amount or up to 10 to improve this, I certainly would be willing to proceed with making those improvements.
Do you need a recommendation from us now? Or just
I
that
don't-
we approve? I mean,
Since
it
it's
is what
under,
it is.
yeah, it is what it is, and you guys got to hear it, and since it's under 10, it doesn't need the authorization, so.
Okay.
I just wanted to make sure there was no opposition to improving the audio and digital recording quality in here. I know Kathy will appreciate it, and I know the public who listens to our meetings will appreciate it, so.
None of this will be battery operated.
Correct.
Oh,
So that's a
good.
savings.
Unless there's a performance, and then we can get them out.
And then we'll sing.
City Council the musical.
I'm gonna start writing.
We have trouble with batteries going dead during the meeting, and it really eats the batteries.
Well, in doing this too, it's to your point, cleaning up the room, it's gonna get rid of that black box that's been sitting over there for way too long. And it's just gonna make it's another step, we have the monitors, get rid of that, improve the quality, and then go here and, yeah.
Very good.
And I have nothing further.
Anybody else?
No, I'm good.
Any other issues we might need to can think of to keep in the back of our minds, or
This committee, not at this time.
No, TVs look good.
They're getting a lot of use and will, from what I'm told, be utilized tonight by the Parks Board.
Awesome. Nope. Good.
Well, if no one has anything else, then I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
So move.
Second.
Roll call is Powell,
Yes.
Hayes,
Yes.
Barstow.
Yes.
Hey, Mike. Open whatever it is for
Your report.
the report.